And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot
How do you
race.
break on a
He's
play
at the
that's
30.
supposedly designed to stop the run, bro? That's the shit I've been talking about.
Touchdown, Oakland.
I shouldn't have to rely on my safety when this play is designed to stop the run, bro.
It's
a 4-4.
As his guys
Got
are
four
on the board
linebackers
here in
there.
this first quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Yeah.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one
catch and
going.
run.
Finish things off.
I'm thinking he's going to get past his ass. Yeah.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's put that team on the clock. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
I use it, bro. I use it.
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Where you going?
A big play there.
Huh?
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
What?
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up. It's good. Our score,
like, how you even got over to that, I don't even know. You walked and you ain't trying to tell nobody, huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Prescott toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That wasn't even on that, bro. I can't even let you blame Dak for that. That's just tight end.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They'll run it with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I don't get that shit.
Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Smith.
Come on,
2 yards is all they'll get on
you
the
love
completion.
chewing on these
It's fourth
mics,
down.
Miguel.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle.
What the fuck? How do I overthrow him to the point where he intercepted? Come on, bro.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Why would he jump
with his back turned? That's stupid. Hold on, bro. Come here, Bubba. Come on. Well, you take up there and use it in our bathroom. Yeah. All right. I'm ready, bro. That's fucking trash, dog.
Here we go. 50 to Mike. 26.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'm running zone in that area.
For 13 and a Raider 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
I run a blitz.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
And this nigga jumping. Wow.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flynn. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
How can I not?
Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I'm on him for a shoestring tackle.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on.
That's what I mean by momentum, bro. Just because Le'Veon Bell had an X factor,
this is fielded a couple yards
all of a sudden now you catch the lead.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's a run. They're running it.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike, check, 59.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Those are fucking really wide open, bro.
And he goes down.
Come on, you
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. Open man is QT.
I didn't hit it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check, 59. Check the out.
Now Murray off play action. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
What
He's going to let it go deep for the end
was
zone.
that, bro?
And this is going to wind up
What was
incomplete.
that, dog?
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a
What
third
was
down.
that, bro? Oh, my God, that was trash.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mike 52.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Put the fucking ball in
here in
the
this
air,
half, it's
dog.
intercepted.
Put the ball in the air and pressing the button. I'm not even
Past
pressing
the
it,
10
bro.
to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 52.
No, this fucking game got me frustrated.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go, defense. Outside. Here we go, 46.
On first down, Bell.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, I'm about to say, if he broke that shit.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 54 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 16, Prescott. That is caught at the 7.
How are you not covering that, bro?
5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Bell. So he got 3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
And he picked it off? Yes, trash, bro. What ball really bounces on the player's back,
bro? They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This is the prime reason
and
I'm
they will
not
not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that anymore.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20, 10, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose ball. And the Raiders pick it up. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gilbert. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
You can't get the fucking first round, bro.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his
tracks
at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there.
Waiting for that.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
I've been waiting for that look, bro. It wasn't even because he played man. It's because how he was lined up.
That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
I play that shit every day.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like
he was lined up inside too far, bro. Shit, all I had to do was fade that bitch on his
And the decision to come out is
I know if he's that close, if he's playing up, he's gonna fade out like I can fade out like that shit.
The
at least catch the ball.
Set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared.
They left him wide fucking open, bro.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
How do you leave him wide open?
As we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
55. Check 55. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he holding, bro.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Back off
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pick.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. No. I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong goddamn button.
Up of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raider 1st down.
Got the nigga hurt.
Watch the slant. He's coming. We got time. Kill. At 47.
On 1st down, Flynn. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
You need to sit at the line and fucking dance.
The guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, they do so much shit for these fucking X Factors, bro.
Touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
You can't, your line can't block for your quarterback, but they can block for Le'Veon. That's crazy. That is fucking nuts.
Now Bullock to add the extra point.
That is fucking crazy.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
That is fucking crazy.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Go, let's go. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
Oh my God, he
glitched
glitched
through right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Good
Yeah,
fucking
hoping to
job,
stay in that
man.
groove here this go around.
Good fucking job.
Hey, check. 3
From the 38, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh,
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Gilbert. They give him a gain of 37. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That is definitely not the one wrong now, but okay.
Murray keeps it himself, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Sweet. Whatever. Your mom kept your baby? I mean, your sister? You gotta move. Yep.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye.
Wow.
Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Le'Veon Bell, 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Wow.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, his throw incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now to throw. Cooper's got it. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hill.
He comes off
get him behind the line yet again. As his
block.
nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
Bro.
And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself time.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
That absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now Prescott. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, You just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 57's Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What does it look like? What does it look like?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll go again with Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded just inside the 20. And down the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And he'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go.
Come on, D.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Prescott. And it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hill. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Murray to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
This nigga is
They
a
weren't
fucking
scared to
fool,
let it fly,
bro.
but it falls to the ground and brings
Yeah,
up 4th
what is
down.
wrong with that man, bro?
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We got this.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mike.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.